You're so clever. I am so clever. I'm so gigabrain. And you know who else is gigabrain? You know who's unironically gigabrain? I'm about to get a lot of shit for this, chat. I'm about to get a lot of shit for this, and I haven't completely thought this through. I'm just going on my gut instincts. But I've been letting this thought kind of mull around in my brain a little bit. I think Shane Dawson's kind of smart and kind of based. Actually, I think Shane Dawson is very smart. Makes some dumb decisions. But I think Shane Dawson is like actually kind of based. I know. Explain. I know a lot of you guys, you're probably like, Shane Dawson, you mean the dude who talked about fucking his cat and made weird comments about children and did blackface and just in general has been kind of a weirdo? Yes, I'm talking about that dude. Cause let me put some things into perspective, chat. Let me put some things into perspective. So I feel like content creators are kind of like almost like court jesters, and in a more this is gonna be really controversial, but I think online content creators are kind of artists in a way. They put stuff out, even if it's not high value art, even if it's not useful, even if it's not beautiful, whatever. I think content creators, what we put out is art. Art that is meant to be consumed, laughed at, and then moved on from quickly. But art nonetheless. And I think the best artists are the people that are committed. The people that are fully indulging, fully engaging, and have an interesting perspective on the world around them. Is the music loud enough? I think Shane Dawson, unhinged, not just unhinged. I think Shane Dawson has made some dumb, like, business decisions, has made some terrible comments, done some pretty shitty stuff, but that's what makes him interesting. The undying commitment to YouTube is fascinating. I don't know what he gets out of it. I don't know if it's about the money. It's probably about the money. It's usually about the money to some extent with these people. If it's attention, if it's just the addiction to the internet in general, but it's fascinating. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful, chat. And I can't help but like him. Before it was a funny haha thing, you know, to like shit on him. And I do think he deserves to be shit on. But I think that's part of the appeal, right? I think it's just so wonderful. Completely unironic. Seeing people brave controversy after controversy, make dumb decision after dumb decision, create businesses and empires out of stupid decisions, but interesting decisions. You know? A car crash. I don't know if it's a car crash. Rip Boogie. Boogie's another great example of this. Yeah, DSP. Exactly. It's fascinating. It's wonderful. I love it. I'm glad that people are unique. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't mean that in haha, let's laugh at the lolcows as they crash and burn. I mean that genuinely. It's just so, because you don't get to see into a lot of people's psyches like this, right? You don't get to witness people put everything out like that very often. You know what I mean? Except Chris. No, Christian is wonderful. I love Christian. I think most people normally say I respect the hustle. That's what I was thinking with the $2. I do respect the hustle. I do respect the hustle. So I think Shane Dawson's pretty based. That's all to say. I think Shane Dawson's pretty based. And as a fellow content creator, to be like, I can fix it. I don't want to fix Shane Dawson. I want to watch him keep doing the things he's doing. As a fellow content creator, it's like I can especially like relate to parts of it and see like bits of myself in him and stuff. And it's just like that. I don't know. It's like a really good book, chat. It's like a really good book. You know what I mean? You ever how do I say this? Do you ever see somebody where you're like, you have like overlap with them, right? You have overlap, like you work the same job, or you have like similar, you had a similar situation growing up, whatever. You know, like you relate to like a coworker or a celebrity or whatever the fuck. And it kind of feels like peering into things that could have been, or like an alternate reality. And it's fascinating. It's fascinating. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but not Shane Dawson. Well, understandable. No, I don't think in an alternate reality I was Shane. But I feel like human beings are fundamentally very simplistic creatures that have a lot of overlap with each other. And that's how we empathize with each other. And so I find it very easy to empathize with Shane Dawson, especially considering I feel like we have a lot of overlap. And that's not like a, wow, I feel so bad for him, or, oh, I look up to Shane Dawson, I want to be like him. No, it's more like, wow, pathetic. This is fascinating, you know? But pathetic in like a neutral way. If you think with the 219, this argument points towards Christian being the greatest content creator of all time. He is. Christian is a wonderful content creator. I think that's what's fascinating. The internet allows, I guess it's always been a thing. I think it's always been a thing. People that lay or sit so far on the outskirts of conventional human behavior or socially accepted human behavior, and then somehow manage to monetize it. I just think that's fascinating.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and and subscribe to low effort clips. That's right, low effort clips right here on youtube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.